Hello everyone, and welcome back to Steins Gate. We are on part 4 already. This is a long game anyway, so I'm pretty sure it's going to be like, my estimate is about like 20 to 30 parts. Because it's really long, so I don't know. But anyway, I hypothesized that we were Ocarin again, but I think we're ourselves going to the lab, because he instructed us to go to the lab. So I'm very confused. Alpaca Man, what do you have to say? This is a game called Alpaca Man 2, where you speak to Alpaca Man via microphone and watch him react. Isn't there a game like that that's out? It's like a bunch of alpacas with people's faces, I think. I don't know. I don't remember. I'll have to look it up. The game exploded in popularity when it was released 10 years ago, but personally, I find only the ugly part of ugly cute to be true. I agree. I bought it yesterday, 500 yen used, headset included. Okay, is that like $5? Oh, hello! I turned to Daru with a menacing glare. Oh, we are Rintaro. Okay, never mind. Shut it, Haka. I'm no Shinobu patient. I sweep my hair back and flash a devilish grin. I am Hyonin Kyoma! Oh my god, dude. That's your character's name, right? Oh, Daru, your communication skills are beyond repair. So Daru was his friend that he was going to call to say that Mayuri was dead. Or, not Mayuri! Not Mayuri! Mikize Kurisu! Sorry, Mayuri is not dead. I hope she doesn't die, oh my god. Oh, new tip. I'll have you know I go to a ton of offline meets and I'm always the life of the party. Me too, dude. When members of an internet community meet in real life. Offline meet. Not really me. I don't go out anywhere. This fat... Oh, that's not nice! This fat, bespectacled guy is my brother in arms and right-hand man, Hishida Itaru, nicknamed Daru. He's a hardcore otaku. You can find him in front of the computer playing games and watching anime. Me! This guy is actually me. Every time I look at Daru, I'm gonna be like, me! I relate. He has 2D wives, on whom he cheats with 3D maids. I don't agree with his preferences, but to him, anything's fine as long as it's moe. Oh. He's the reliable and skilled partner who brings my ideas to fruition. Despite his insistence that software is his forte, he shows remarkable aptitude with hardware as well. Okay, I need to look at that tip. A term for people who, with an obsessive interest in a particular topic. Hobbyists most often refer to fans of anime, manga, and video games, but there are also train otaku, military otaku, electronics otaku, etc. Boom! Oh no, Mayuri! How'd the needle bite your finger? I'm confused. Okay. Ow! The needle bit my finger! Are you okay? Oh, you don't have your hat on. Wait, did you always not have your hat on when you're doing that pose? I don't know. Over here, nursing a pricked finger, we have Shina Mayuri, a 16-year-old high school student. If you can believe it, I've known her since we were both small. She's also an otaku, nowhere near Daru's level though. This ditzy girl is in charge of the lab's official costume division for women, and today she's working on costumes at her usual leisurely pace. Why does the future gadget laboratory need costumes for women? It doesn't. The truth is that Mayuri is completely useless. Oh no! Still, there's no way I'd ever kick her out. After all, she was the first one to join the future gadget laboratory. You better not kick her out. I still remember the day Mayuri first came to the lab. It was spring. She said to me, "Oh, we have a flashback. Oh. My Yushi is Okurin's hostage. I belong here. Hostage? Well, that was certainly cryptic. But her offer was my salvation. For she was the first to join me in my magnificent quest. She saved me from a solitary life, on the run from the organization. I will never forget her kindness. Mayuri doesn't have to be useful. Her being here is enough. Aw, that's so nice. So did Alpaca Man say anything?
Yeah,
Nope, nothing. Wait, you were talking to the Alpaca Man? Not me? You're talking to Alpaca Man? The human-faced alpaca inside the monitor was completely unresponsive. So unresponsive that you'd think the game was bugged. Whatever, I give up. So you were talking to him through the microphone to play the game. Never again will I play this boring game. Okay, now it makes sense. Damn anti-social alpaca! I curse his name and smack the TV. Smack! As soon as I do... Huh? The TV makes a sound like it's shorted, and then the screen goes blank. What did you do? I changed the channel. Nothing. Check the power cable. Nothing. Whack it again. Nothing. I guess it's broken. Damn. This crummy TV is on a lease from the Brawn Tube workshop downstairs. It's probably just old. You slapped it! You made Mr. Alpaca angry! Yes, you did! Mr. Alpaca freaking broke the TV! Damn! I'll have to get it repaired later. I turn off the TV and lie down on the couch. I'm fed up with the humidity of Japanese summers. I stare at the conspicuous stain on the ceiling while fanning myself. What stain? I close my eyes. And what naturally comes to mind is that impossible scene I saw an hour ago. Huh? They're gone. Oh, wait, what? So that already happened? Okay, so... As I left the rod icon, everyone vanished before my eyes. I can't explain it. And it wasn't just people on the street. The people in the stores, gone. In the restaurants, gone. Even the cars vanished, drivers and all. I thought we wouldn't go back to this. I thought it began with the end, and I don't even know. And it all happened in a blink of an eye. Suddenly, an empty city spread before me. I could still hear the music from the stores, but those catchy melodies were the only sound of life remaining. Heat was rising from the asphalt in waves, but I felt only a cold chill down my spine. I stood there, breathless, until... What's wrong? Mayuri's voice brought me back to reality. Mayuri! Mayuri hadn't disappeared, thank God! She was right there looking at me with questioning eyes. Everyone disappeared just now, right? Huh? You saw it too, right? Just now, before our very eyes! Panic took hold as the enormity of what had just happened struck me. Unable to control myself, I grabbed Mayuri by her slender shoulders and shook her. Oh no! Did you see it, Mayuri? You saw it, right? Poor Mayuri, she's probably being shook and she's like, what is happening? Mayuri's head flopped back and forth from my shaking. I didn't see anything! You... didn't? Oh God! I stopped shaking her and looked straight into her eyes. She returned my gaze with eyes clear as glass marbles. You saw nothing. Nothing at all? There were people here a second ago, weren't there? There were? Even the store employees are gone. That's impossible by any measure. Of course they are. Her reply didn't make any sense. It was like this when we got here. Oh, I know, you're seeing things, aren't you? I'm sure it's because of the heat. Do-do-do. How could she laugh at a time like this? I always thought she was a bit strange, but maybe her brain is actually broken. Oh no. I realized that she couldn't help me. With nowhere else to turn, I looked up at the bright blue sky. There wasn't a cloud in sight. The scorching summer sun shone bright through the gaps between Akiba's buildings. Naturally, my eyes drifted to the top floor of Radakan, where I'd just been a moment before. Is the satellite still there? It's still there? Wait. Mayuri, look at this satellite and tell me if there's something wrong. There it was, an enormous machine like some kind of satellite, embedded in the roof of the building where, not 5 minutes before, I'd found Mikize Kurisu's body in a pool of blood. What happened to her? Just before everyone disappeared, I could have sworn I heard an ambulance siren. Mikize Kurisu might still be in that dark, narrow passageway, cold, bloody, and alone. The thought disturbed me, but the question at the forefront of my mind was... what the hell is that satellite doing there? Right before Dr. Nakabachi's presentation, the building shook like a bomb had exploded. The roof door lock had been broken, and beyond it someone had placed a satellite-like machine, shrouded in smoke and glowing dust. When I first saw it, the satellite was on the rooftop. But that's not what I was seeing now. This satellite had penetrated the top floor of the building, obliterating the room where Dr. Nakabachi's press conference had been held. It must have fallen out of orbit without burning up in the atmosphere somehow. I knew it was crazy, but what other explanation could there be? The real question was, when did it happen? Mayuri, about that satellite. Yep, what a surprise, huh? Okay, so she knows the satellite is there. What do you mean? What was a surprise? It made a huge kaplow sound. A huge kaplow. It certainly did make a sound, but I didn't think it was kaplow. I'd say it was more like zzz. Did that satellite fall out of the sky? Did it? Do you think any aliens were on board? Oh, had I lost my mind? What I had seen didn't match at all with what Mayuri was saying. Suddenly nothing seemed real. Had I dreamt it all? Hey, you two! Oh, it's a policeman! Just then a uniformed policeman ran up to us, his expression stern. What do you think you're doing here? This area is off limits. You have to leave. Ah, we're sorry. Okay. First, my good man, let's call you Officer A. I have one question. Officer A. Thousands of people just vanished. You saw it too, didn't you? What are you talking about? Get out of here! I was quickly losing confidence in my own memories. I decided to tell him about Mikize Kurisu and get him to call an ambulance, but before I could... Look, I don't have time for your nonsense! The policeman took me by the upper arm and said... No one got stabbed at Radaikon. What? How could he say that with such certainty? While I was trying to comprehend the situation, the policeman forcibly led us away. So what happened? We were escorted up to UPX and released. What is UPX? Fictional, a major office building in Akihabara. Okay. Got it. There were people at UPX like usual. Actually, there were far more people than usual. The place was packed. Just as Officer A had said, Chodori had been blockaded by police so nobody could enter. There was nothing we could do, so we head back to the lab. And that's where you are now. And that brings us to the present. I'm baffled. Did the whole hour since the beginning of Nakabachi's presentation really happen? I check online for any news. The net is buzzing about the mysterious machine that crashed in Radaikan. All of the major stations in Tokyo, even To TV, are running special bulletins about it. To TV, fictional, a television network based in Tokyo. To TV airs more anime than commercial television networks, making it a favorite among otaku. When a major news story breaks in Tokyo, most stations interrupt regular programming to deliver a special bulletin. To TV is the exception, which has given rise to the joke, if To TV cuts to a special bulletin, the apocalypse is nigh. Okay. Fortunately, it doesn't look like anyone was hurt, but Chodori is still closed off. Akihabara Station is jammed with reporters and curious onlookers. Nobody has mentioned anything about the disappearance of thousands of people from Akiba's streets, nor about Makize Karisu's murder. It's all a mystery. I think she's alive now. A mystery. I see. So that's it! What's it? From the sofa I spring to my feet, a wide grin on my face. What's it? What's it? Time went back? Time? Daru and Mayuri turn and stare. This is all an elaborate cover-up by the organization. Their influence has corrupted local law enforcement, which means our entire government may already be under their control. My God! Oh my God, Rintaro, oh my God. But they underestimated me, for I am not so easily played. One day I will expose their deeds and put an end to their reign. Having come to a satisfactory conclusion, I take a celebration blah 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 bottle of Dr. P, my favorite soda, from the fridge. What, like Dr. Pepper? That's your favorite soda? Hey, I support that. The lab has no air conditioning. Ice-cold drinks are essential. Elixir intellectuals. A drink fit for a genius. Cola's better. Okarin really loves his Dr. P. Oh, she said Dr. Pepper in Japanese. She just said Dr. Pepper. I pity the man who knows not the greatness of this beverage. Okay. You're just a bit crazy, it's fine. Step through the current dividing its center and you'll enter the heart of the Future Gadget Laboratory, the development room. Just as the name implies, this is the room where we develop future gadgets. Needless to say, it's strictly off limits to outsiders. Yes, I know the setup is cheap. I would much rather have an airlock than a curtain. But our research budget is already scraping the bottom of the barrel. Besides, what's important isn't money, it's ambition. I poke Daru and bid him to follow me into the development room. Okay. All of the windows here are weather-striped with packing tape, so it's dim. And hot, almost like a sauna. I've been wanting to buy an air conditioner for the lab, but there's no money for that. We're currently accepting donations. Oh, that's good! Upon entering the development room, I pick up the lab coat that's lazily dropped on the chair and put it on. I always wear a lab coat in the development room, for practical reasons as well as symbolic ones. Daru, however, refuses to wear his. Putting it on and taking it off is apparently too much trouble for him. He can't be bothered to do anything that doesn't interest him. It's men like him who give our generation a bad name. His lab coat, purchased from my own pocket money I might add, Just sits on the shelf. It's never been worn and probably never will be. Daru, is the plan progressing smoothly? What plan? Daru gives me a blank look. I sigh and turn his attention to the table in the middle of the room. Sitting majestically on top of the table is a commercial-grade microwave oven. It's significantly larger than newer home models. Okay, here's the tip. A cooking appliance which heats food by bombarding it with microwaves. Originally called the Rad-Range, the microwave was invented when a radar technician accidentally discovered that electromagnetic waves could warm food. Afterwards, research continued and the consumer appliance version was launched in America in 1947. It emits electromagnetic waves at a frequency of 245 GHz. This is a special frequency known as ISM band, which is also used by wireless LAN devices. Consumer-grade output is around 500 to 1,000 watts, and commercial-grade output is around 15,000 to 2,000 watts. The plan is in the plan. Obviously, I'm talking about perfecting gadget number 8. Oh, that. How was I supposed to know what you meant? We've known each other for what, 3 years now? We went to high school together, and now we're going to the same university. We share an inseparable bond, like prison cellmates. He's only been a lab member for 2 months, though. We were in different classes junior year, and actually we didn't talk at all. So, 2 years? Details. The point is we've known each other a long time. I expect you to keep up with me here. Nope. Nope! Aww. Awkward silence. Man, all I wanted to do was have one of those cool cryptic conversations where we talk about plans and preparations and other important sounding stuff that no one knows what it means except us. Shut down again. So are we closer to figuring out what's wrong with gadget number 8? Not yet. Okay. So far, the Future Gadget Laboratory has completed a total of 8 inventions. That's nice. As I explained to Alpaca Man, the lab's primary goal is to develop weapons for the war against the Dark Dominion, led by the organization that rules the world from the shadows. At present, we haven't completed any inventions of the sort. On that contrary, we haven't even figured out what we should make. But along the way, we have managed to create some ingenious futurist gadgets as a byproduct of our research. It is a fundamental truth of science that great inventions are often caused by accident. In other words, serendipity. That's a big word. The ability to discover something valuable when looking for something else. The microwave oven was born through serendipity. Okay, good to know. Allow me to introduce our glorious future gadgets. Gadget number 1, the Bit Particle Gun. Okay, future gadget number 1. This very first future gadget, a toy ray gun, with a TV remote jammed inside. You can change channels by pointing it at the TV and pulling the trigger. However, the only supported button is the channel plus. No other buttons like volume are usable. To turn the TV on, you must manually flip the switch on the TV. Its name is a reference to the classic Japanese robot anime Mobile Jacket Gundam. Okay. Gadget number 2 is the Bamboo Helicam. A CCD camera mounted to a bamboo toy helicopter. The camera is attached to the helicopter's fulcrum, allowing it to record aerial footage unpowered. However, the image is rotating at high speed, so you might get dizzy if you keep looking at it. Name originates from the sci-fi manga 22 Amon. Okay. Gadget number 3. Could this be Aura? Okay. A lie detector based on thumb perspiration. Though it might be more appropriate to call it a sweat detector, you have to admit it's a pretty clever invention. Its name is a reference to the classic manga Juju's Bizarre Adventure. Not JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Juju. Gadget number 4, Mode Snake. Okay. Future gadget number 4, an instant super humidifier. Uses electric heating coils to quickly boil a large volume of water. This generates enough steam to fill a room of 12 square meters. Though it can only be operated continuously for a few seconds, it looks like a claymore landmine, which appeals to military otaku. Its name is reference to the stealth action game Metal Moa Solid Rising. Okay. Gadget number 5. Once again, I've made a worthless object by Gomon. Okay. Created by combining a dryer and a vacuum. The dryer is operated using the exhaust of the vacuum. Its name is reference to the popular anime Lupin III. Okay! Gadget number 6. Skaloom Saber. Wait, that's not Ska, that's Kya! Future gadget number 6. A red chemical glow stick with a handle attached, allowing one to grip it like a sword, made possible not just with future gadget laboratory hardware, but also with chemical knowledge, inspired by Spark Wars, a series of epic sci-fi movies. Okay, it's a saber. It's a saber. Did I say saber or did I say cyber? I don't know. Ghost in the ball. Like Ghost in the Shell. A gadget created by arranging 12 6-inch CRT monitors in a sphere. Small CMOS cameras are installed in the gaps between the monitors, each connected to the monitor on the opposite side of the sphere. This attempt at practical optical camouflage is the greatest masterpiece among the completed future gadgets, but sheer size makes it difficult to store. Its name is derived from the sci-fi manga Ghost in the Husk, which is an anime adaptation. Oh, it's just an anime adaptation. Okay. It can all be seen on the website Darumade, so feast your eyes upon the product of a mad scientist genius. Okay. Anyway, our current problem is future gadget number 8, the phone wave, name subject to change. Okay. Well, I think we should figure out what is up with the phone wave in the next episode. Oh, do you see that timer? That timer was in the opening. That is interesting. Okay, well, I'm going to end this episode here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, do what you want, and stay tuned for the next episode of Steins Gate. Bye!